Beginning of the film, a large security is shown on camera, along with a man named Cyro. He has a car in front of him, and he is a thief. Now he opens the car door and sits inside. He removes the track system from the car because he wants to steal the important parts. Then it removes the important items from the dashboard. He keeps everything, and after finishing his work he tries to open the car door and think that the door will open quickly. He couldn't open the door no matter how hard he tried. Then he tried to open the other door, but it was also locked. He didn't worry and tried to break the front window with his foot. He hit her repeatedly, but she didn't break even when she tried hard. His tension was increasing now that he was using a tool to open the car's tire. He hits them in front of the glass, but it can't break. He didn't understand anything, so he opened the lock on the car lock, but his hand hurts because of his hole. He went to the back and took out a gun and shot through the window, but the bullet hit him in the leg here. He found that the car's windshield was bulletproof. Cyro in his leg and hand. He tied his shirt around his legs and saw a girl approaching the car. She takes out her lipstick and puts it on as she looks out the window of the car. He left. Even Cyro shouted, but he didn't listen. It's a quiet car, and you can see the outside, but you can't see the inside from the outside. Cyro is stuck in the car and doesn't know what to do. He took out his phone and tried to call his wife, but it turns off because its battery is dead. Cyro was thirsty and took out a bottle of Pepsi from his pocket and drank it. Similarly, the day has passed and now the night has come. He is thirsty, so he tries to lick the water from the car window because he is called a coward, and a coward is afraid of him, and he is afraid. He puts the musician back in the car in the morning. He plays music and has fun with it. Then he sees that the music system is automatically turned off, and he receives a call, but it came from the owner of the car, who is a doctor. He told Cyro that it was his car and put many names in it. I call them forksfors. There is only one way out of this car, and that is the tank, and if you try to do even that, I will punish you. Like I put explosives under the car. Talk to him about his personal life. He said that my wife is dead, and that I am seriously ill, and I will die after a few. It does not apply to Cyro, and warned the doctor that he would end his family if he did not leave him. It has no effect on the doctor because the doctor has gone mad. Cyro says it's hot inside, so get me out of this car now. Then the call ends and the AC bus power turns on automatically. Due to air conditioning, it gets colder inside the car, and the car temperature is low. He was shivering with cold now. He was wearing a shirt. It didn't affect him, and his lips turned blue from the cold. His illness increased before he could lose his life. The doctor turned off the air conditioner. Cyro did not understand anything what to do. Then he saw a police car approaching him. He called the police but did not see him. You'll hear his voice. In fact, he came here for the challenge of this car. This car is parked in the wrong place because it doesn't say where to park. Cyro is desperate and thinks he will be stuck in the car. Then he sees Hope as the thief tried to open this car. His luck is bad and those around him see it. The police also came, and there were many people around the car, but no one knew that there was someone stuck in the car later. They left, and Cyro got the doctor's call again. Cyro said that he does not believe in the laws of this world because the rich take advantage of the poor. He does not want the rich to exploit the poor. That is why he steals, and if someone puts a gun on him, he will not obey. He likes the doctor and tells Cyro that there is a hose in the back seat and you can drink water from it. It is water to clean the car. Cyro quickly took out his bottle and took a drink. Although it is chemical water, but he is thirsty, so he drinks it. Another day passed, and now it was affecting his mind. He became physically and mentally weak. He took a leaf and started eating it. The doctor called him again, and this time he told him that the chocolate was under the dashboard. You can eat it, and let Cyro take it out and eat it. Then he got the courage to take the battery out of his phone and put it in front of him. He will be charged for solar energy. Now he received another call from the doctor and told him that he went home to meet his family. I told them they have won pool lottery and lied about our work, then gave them one free money and told them to buy their new house. This is the reason for moving your family to a new house from an old one. The doctor ended the call saying this, and Cyro is sad to hear all this. He thought that the doctor had come to his house. Then he puts the battery that receives solar energy into the cell and turns it on. He immediately called his wife, but she couldn't reach him, and left a voice note for his wife. Now, he is shown pressing the start button on the car. Then the car starts, and it turns at high speed, but it hits the wall. The rear view mirror of the car is broken. After that, he leaves the car and goes to the gas station cafe. He bought food and started eating it, where the guard says you have to pay them before you eat them. He had no money, so he took out his gun and killed him. Then he woke up, and it was all his dreams, but Cyro is still in the car, and his condition is getting worse. He has no energy. He tried to kill himself with the gun he had. There was another doctor's call, and the car lights were turned, and the doctor stood before him. Then he got into the car because he knew he didn't have the strength to attack him. The doctor said, I had enough time and built a car that could trap a thief. Now you are stuck in this car later. He calls someone, and Cyro takes advantage. He ran away from the doctor and got out of the car, but he was moving. He did not have the strength to escape from there. The bullet missed the doctor, came to Cyro. He took the weapon from him. Meanwhile, a policeman saw them doing all this. The doctor takes Cyro to the car, but the policeman tells him to leave him, then pointed a gun, and Cyro said he was a thief. He tried to steal my car, but the doctor did not believe that he had arrived with many journalists and policemen. A retired police officer arrives and tried to talk to the doctor honestly. He is trying to convince him. The officer told him to let the thief go, but the doctor said it is my problem and the police are not working properly. That's why thieves roam around and I'm doing well. Few people supported the doctor and said that the doctor was right. They want the doctor to finish Cyro. Half of them wanted the doctor to release Cyro. A retired employee says you are a retired employee and you can't face the law to set him free. The doctor accepts and frees Cyro. He was walking slowly towards the police, after which the doctor was sitting in his car. Then he starts timing on his cell phone while sitting in his car, and then was a big explosion. The doctor blew up his car because of the explosives he put in his car. Now the doctor is dead. Later, Cyro is shown. He was punished for his crime and arrested by the police. Now he is released from the doctor. The story of this film is based on a true story. Everyone said that the doctor was right, and that he was convinced that he was doing well. This is a good lesson for the government. After that, the police will do their job properly. They will control crime in the city. Cyro was taken to the hospital and treated. Later, there will be a trial against him and he will be punished. The film ends here.